low tide, still not for a couple hours, so we're in a really good spot, I think. Got some little trough right here. I've got my machine set up a little different than last time. I'm back on the other side, on my right side. But yeah, a lot of people here today. It's very crowded. A little bit of a haze, but it's nice. It's 80-something degrees, and I got my shorts on so I can get a little wet today. But I know the water's really, really cold. Anyways, I'm gonna give it my best shot here today and see if we can find something. And I'll get back to you when I get a target. Alright, finally got something here. Just had a little kid come up and grab me by the legs in the back here. Alright. Where'd it go? Alright, right here. I don't know if you can hear that. I haven't been getting very many targets at all in here. I don't know if it's because it's been worked heavily over the last few days with the races. Alright, there's a big old scooper full of dirt. I think it's in the scoop. But it's not. There. I've got quite a flow going here. I should probably be standing on the other side. Alright, we're on the board. It's a quarter. Alright, it's a start. On to the next. I'm just going really slow. I'm in this little trough where stuff would get caught. Not too many signals though. I don't know if it's because it's been worked heavily the last few days. Water's kind of cold, but once you get in, it's alright. So I talked to the technician at Fisher about my double beep, and what that is, when it does that, it means that the target is within 1 inch to 2 inches of the coil. So now that I know that, if I get that, I'll just, or I suspect that, I'll just lift my coil up a little bit and see if it goes back to just one tone. I tested it, air test, and it seems that he's correct, so good to know, and I'm glad I don't have to send my machine back. Yeah, I'm just moseying along slow here. If I get on something good, I'll turn the camera back on. Alright, I finally think I got a target. It's been quite a while. And it's gone. There it is. Alright. So see how we do here. I don't hear it in the hole. Oh, getting a cramp in my toe. I don't see it. Let me turn this off and I'll be back in a minute. Let's try it again. So you guys can see. I think it's in the scoop finally. Maybe. No, just shells. Try it again. Alright, I think it's in here now. Let's turn it around. I see it. It's a coin. It's a penny. Alright, I don't know how that filming went. I was distracted with a cramp in my foot and the target I was having trouble finding. It has been really slow out here today. Let me find something else, I'll be right back. Alright, I think we got one here. Yeah. Getting a weird tone going one direction. Let me turn my discriminator up a notch and see if it goes away. Yeah, no. Alright, let's see what it is. We'll try it. It's been a slow day. It's still there. We got it that time. Yeah. Alright, so let's... Another quarter. Alright. Let me fill in my hole. Get on to the next one. There's somebody else who's been hunting on the beach here and they have not been filling in their holes. That's why I think I'm not finding much. It's been hit pretty hard there. Yeah. But I don't have enough time to really go anywhere else. So we're just going to hope they miss some good stuff. Alright, on to the next. Alright, here's another. Alright, this camera is affecting my machine because every time I turn it on, I have tones that disappear. Let's see what it is. Still in the hole. scooper. No, it's still there. I think the only reason I'm finding a few things here is this was underwater an hour or two ago and that other guy was metal detecting. Still there. It's like a mid-tone. Could be something good. A little bit of a high chirp, but oh. Nope, it's getting louder. Although every time a wave comes in, it throws more sand in my hole. It's still in there. I'll shake this out for just to see. Yeah. I'd turn off the camera, but the minute I do that, we'll find something really great and we can catch it on film, so I'll just have to edit. Oh, I think it's... got it in the scoop that time. Let's take it up here a little bit. No, can't believe that. Nope, it's still in the hole. Let me turn it off till I get down to it. It's going to be a challenge. I wrestled it out of there. It's in here. I'm looking for treasure. Okay, it's in the scoop. Oh, no, I see something. Alright, that looks old. Can't tell what that is stuck on the side of it. Interesting. That'll be a good one for electrolysis. Looks like copper maybe down the end here. Might be an old copper spike. Alright. Whew, it was a hard one to recover. Alright, on to the next. High tone right here next to, I'm only a couple of feet from that spike. High tone could be coin, could be silver. I don't know. I hope it's easier to recover than that last one. Boy, that was a job. It's still there. Sorry guys. It's not in the scoop. Still there. Not a good... Go back to mine. May have just seen something drop off. No, it's still in the hole. We got her that time, I think. Oh, I see it. It's falling apart. Looks like more copper. Looks like an earring. Alright. In the pouch it goes. What it is, nobody knows. Alright, let me see if I can get a few more. I seem to be getting into some targets. I must be getting past where everybody's been metal detecting. On to the next. Alright, getting a hit right there. Still in the hole. Yep. I think we got it that time. Whatever it is in the pile. Oh, cold water's making my feet cramp up. It's very embarrassing to be rolling around out here with a foot cramp. Uh-oh, here comes the water. Where'd it go? It's gone. We'll find it. Hopefully. Is that it? I don't think that's it. Could be. That must be it. We'll check it here in a second. That's it. Know what it is. We'll get it home and clean it up and see. Alright, on to the next. That is one big jellyfish. He's bigger than my 10.5-inch scoop. So, yeah, you don't want to get on those babies. Alright, keep looking. So we made it down here to the pier. I've not been finding very much stuff, gotta say. Around here you probably find a lot of fishing weights and stuff. I'm just gonna keep hunting my way around. I'm gonna have to take a break though. And that cold water and cramps in my feet, that's just getting me too much. Alright, I'll be back. Got something here, don't know. Oh, I just hit it with my shovel. Hope it wasn't a cell phone or something. I don't know. I had to get out of that cold water. Getting cramps in my feet. Alright, I think it's out. And my high tone is no longer a high tone. There it is. A wonderful mid-tone that should have been something good. tab. Alright, let me fill in my hole and see if we can get something else. Alright, right next to my other hole that we just had a target. I think it's a penny, but I don't know. It's a coin. It's kind of green. Been in there a while. We'll check it out later. Alright, we're getting a high tone here under this straw. Not getting it in all directions. So I don't know. Still there. It's a high tone, so it should be a coin or silver. I see a ball of rust. I think it's over here, but I don't know. Should be in the scoop. I don't hear anything clanking. This coin. I think this one's a dime. It's been in there a while. We'll clean it up later and see what it is. There is a piece of iron I see right there. See all the rust. Anyhow, let me fill her in and we'll move on to the next. I'm getting a little something here. It's not a very strong signal, but we'll check it. You never know. It's in the lump here. I think it's in there. Yep. Oh, there it is. Don't know what it's made out of. It should have been discriminated out. That's probably why it wasn't a very good signal. Alright, let me fill this in and move on to the next. Alright. Got kind of a mid-tone here. Still there. I don't know if I've moved it out of the hole a little, or it doesn't sound great, but it is a mid-tone, so I don't know. Let's see what we get here, if we can find it. I think it's in the scoop now. Try to shake it out here without jigging the camera too bad. Looks like a bunch of junk to me. Oh, there it is. piece of a beaver tail. It's old. So there's a little cut here. It's only a couple of feet, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna keep looking. I'll be back. Right. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Stainless lag bolt. I'll take it. I had a high tone. Double beeping me, so it must be shallow. I see it. It just jumped out of the sand when I did that. It's right there. Alrighty. It's a penny. Might be an old one. We'll check it later. On to the next. It's a good mid-tone right here. Screamer. Oh, it's hard to dig in the hard sand without the sandals on. Between the cold water and those sandals, my feet were cramping terrible. I couldn't hardly do nothing. Alright, let's see what we got. Here we go.
No, you can't hear me because you got them headphones on. Are you getting rich?
No. That's what it was. Bottle top. Here, I'll throw it away.
Fire anything else?
It's starting to get dark on me here. I still got a ways to go to get back. I walked a long ways today. That's good exercise, I guess. It's in this pile here. It's in the scoop. It's up on this upper end. Nope. Alright, that should be in the scooper. I hear something clanking. It's coin. Shiny. Can't tell what it is. I think it's a dime. It's getting too dark. You probably can see better in the camera. Anyways, yeah. To get an idea, I'll put that in the pouch. How far I've gone. See if I can see the. Pier. It's kind of got red lights on it way down there, and then there's those other towers sticking up. That's where I was, and where I'm parked is still south, so I gotta get walking. I'll turn it back on if I get another one. Getting a double beep, so it's close to the surface, should be right about there. We got her. Oh, come on. Oh, I see it. Is there two? No. Just one coin. Boy, you can hardly see in the camera. I see it's getting dark. That's gonna be it for the hunt. There you go. All right, I gotta turn it off. Got no more light left. and I still got a little ways to go. I'll see you at the wrap-up. They do it in the morning though, I don't know. It's too dark. Let me hold the camera up. You see all those poles? Well, in my last video, you hear all that banging and stuff going on. They were setting those with a pile driver and cutting them off with chainsaws and stuff. That's why it was so noisy. And I didn't realize it too much because I had the headphones on. But I heard it when I was editing, so there's nothing I could do about it. Anyways, I'm almost to the car. Whew. I'll see you at the wrap-up. Alright. Yesterday's hunt. A lot of people have been hunting on the beach. I guess it's a lot of the tourists are down. But I saw a couple of people out again yesterday. I usually don't see too many people when I'm out. Yesterday there was. Anyways, let's get into this here. 4 pennies, 2 dimes, 2 quarters, 3 little pieces of an aluminum top, a beaver tail, and a pull tab. This looks like a piece of a nail or a copper nail or something. It's junk. A stainless steel lag bolt, not bad. Now to the interesting stuff. I found this, and I thought it was a little more of a concretion than this, and I could see the point sticking out here on the end. Made me think it was a ship spike, and it has something else stuck to it here. Well, I got it home and I soaked it in some fresh water and rinsed it a bit, and this is a key stuck to whatever this is, which I thought was kind of interesting. So I kept looking at it, and then I thought, I was looking at ship spikes, they're mostly square, and this looks very round. I got looking at it, I thought, well, maybe it's a pen, but there's no hole in the end. And then it struck me what it is. It's a rifle cartridge that's been made into a keychain, I believe. So it's still got the key on it, and there's the start of the brass, and there's the copper jacketed bullet. So we're going to throw this in I got my little tank set up here now. So that's going to be fun to stick that in the electrolysis tank and clean this up. I had a little earring, it broke when I got it in the scoop, but it's a junker. This little piece I thought was the head of a nail, got a little point. I noticed it had like a heart shape to it, and I rinsed it under the water, and there's some bling showing through there. And the more, if I put my glasses on and I look, this post looks like it might be silver because it's not got any corrosion or anything. So that's another one to put in the tank. And the other interesting find was this little piece of a concretion. I could see there was a little glint of gold showing on it, and cleaning it up there a little in the sink last night with some water running on it. It's got some gold under there, but I think it's plated. It looks like it's, I don't know if you can see, the end looks a little corroded, but we'll throw it in the tank too. The one I guess I'm most anxious to stick in there is the bullet. So let me see, I'll turn this off, see if I can get a little clip on there. Well, we can do it with you guys on, I guess. Oh, this is the better end. I don't know if it'll want to spit it off. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of there. We can try sticking it on the key. We'll start there, and we'll drop that in the tank. And my tank's just some water with some baking soda. I still had a little bit left out here if I need more. And this time I'm going to use my battery charger instead of the little battery. This should speed it up a little bit, and I can clamp this in there, and we'll plug her in. some humming. Well, we'll see what it does. I'll give it a little while and I'll come back and turn the camera back on. We'll see if we get anything fizzing or anything. Be back in a bit. Alright, let's see, where were we? I don't know if I showed you guys, I added this other lead. It's negative, but even though it's red, but because I wanted to stick that little jewelry piece on there. It hasn't been that long, it's only been 30 or 40 minutes. Oh, I left them out here, my glasses. Alright, let's see what we got going on. Oh. It needs to soak a little while. So I'm going to imagine that there's a lot of churning going on in the tank here, so let's see what we got. I don't think it's done much. I should unplug this thing. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a while. I am going to let that might just be shells. I'm going to set that baby back in there along with this, and we'll revisit that on the next video, because I want to get this put together, and it's going to take me a little while to edit whatever we did manage to film yesterday, because I think I was out and it got dark on me. So we'll see what we get. I'll put a video together, and on the next one we'll look at these. Gotta remember to plug them back in. Alright, I lowered it down to a lower setting. I'm just gonna let it sit there, and then when I get done with that, I've got these other ones from last week's hunt, so they'll be next to go in. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.